arm semifinals. We have Dauren Absatar of Kazakhstan waiting undefeated for one of these two in the final. Islam Raisov stands to make it an all Kazakh final if he can get by Pogosiani. Shoulders in. Looking for starting position, not close. And there is an elbow foul for Raisov. An elbow foul for Raisov. Pogosiani looking stronger, dominating, and it's just by luck that Raisov stays in because he lifts his elbow off as Pogosiani hits him to the pad. Raisov asking for his platform raised. And we are back in. Middle center table. And there is a warning to Raisov. So he has one foul and one warning. And it is Pogosiani who takes it. Ivani Pogosiani goes through to the final. We move on to the women's 50 kilo. The women's 50 kilos. Coming to the semifinal, representing Ukraine, Anastasia Goncharenka. And up against her, representing Kazakhstan, Evgenia Gunka. Surprisingly now, Babayeva is not in the running for the 50 kilo right arm title. She was up against Ezra Kiraz, who is undefeated in the right. She was in the final against Kiraz in the left. Babayeva out in fifth, I think, earlier on in the day. And Goncharenka and Gunka are the ones battling it out to get to face the Super Turk later on. Start there and it slips out middle of the table. Goncharenka loading some of that tension. And we will wait for the straps to come on. So straps are on. Goncharenka with the nails painted in the Ukraine colors. And there it is. It is Gunka to the win. Evgenia Gunka to the final. We are on to the men's 60 kilo. The men's 60 kilos. Coming to the semifinal, representing Russia, Roman Tserekayev. And up against him, representing Kazakhstan, Halgatbek Rustembek. We've seen Rustembek up in the under-21s. All the way to the semi-final table in the senior 60, the open 60. Talgatbek, Rustenbek to the left, Roman Serekayev to the right. In the final, Nurdaulat Aydarkhan of Kazakhstan, waiting for one of them. Kazakhstan extremely strong throughout the champions in all divisions, possibly with a bit of lesser results in the Masters in the middle of the week. But the juniors and the seniors have been crammed with Kazakh pullers at absolute silly level. So the referee's grip. Ooh, it is a quick pin, and it's a win. Roman Serekayev through to the final. And we are on to the women's 55 kilo. The women's 55 kilo. Coming to the table, representing Bulgaria, Dimitrina Dimitrova. And up against her, representing Sweden, Maria Lundqvist. Dimitrina Dimitrova, the rising star from year to year. She is climbing and climbing from the juniors, the under 21s, and up to world level as a senior. And Maria Lundqvist has been around arm wrestling for a very, very long time in Sweden, but this is her first World Championship semi-final, and she is thrilled to be peaking in her career after many, many years as an arm wrestler. And it is Dimitrova. Dimitrina Dimitrova through to the final. We move on to the men's 65. To the men's 65. Coming to the table representing Russia, Oleg Cherkasov. And up against him, representing Kazakhstan, Nurdaulat Kadir. Well, it is Dimitrova that went through to face the Kazakh Tatiana Verina in the final, the ladies 55. In the 65, we have Maxim Jandubayev, is his name. Jandubayev is in the final waiting for one of them, and it's going to be Kadir to the left in the glasses, or Cherkasov. Looking for a starting position. Fingers down enough to see the thumb knuckles there. Referee looking for some thumb knuckles in there. There's the call for the referee's grip. Fingers closed down there. The other hand down there. And oh, look at that slip out. So quick. And we're out to the straps. So we're in the referee's grip and the straps. Looks like Kadir's hand is on top dominating. I wouldn't say Cherkasov gave way. Oh, well, most definitely wouldn't see it in that angle. But it's such a quick slip out. Tighten down. Oh, look at that clean pull over by Cherkasov. Oleg Cherkasov goes through to the final. And we are on to the women's 60, the women's 60 kilo. Coming to the semifinal, representing Russia, Luisa Gabueva. And up against her, representing Kazakhstan, Elvira Shadirkul. So the men's 65 is going to be a Russia-Russia final, and Gabueva stands the chance to repeat that, because we have Afonina undefeated in the 60 final. Shadirkul on the left stands in her way. Elbow foul, Shadirkul. Shadirkul hitting once, twice. She does get almost all the way down, not maintaining enough hand contact to keep forcing that torque into the arm of Gabueva. See if the straps will help her do that, or if the straps are going to help Gabueva withstand the attack. Oh, and there it is, a pin, and look at that. Elvira Shadirkul through to the final. We're on to the men's 70 kilo semifinal, the men's 70 kilo semifinal. Coming to the semifinal table, representing Armenia, Emil Amirshadyan. And up against him, representing Lithuania, Mindaugas Tarasaitis. In the 70 kilo division, we have Artur Makarov in the final in the undefeated spot, and it's going to be Armenia or Lithuania up against him. Lithuania keeps bringing not a very big team every year, but always a extremely high quality team. And there's the call for the referee's grip. Back in, thumbs down. And there is a foul for Tarasaitis, re-gripping in the referee's grip. Tarasaitis re-gripping in the referee's grip. It's foul. Just making sure he understood the call. Here we are, thumbs down again. First set of fingers down, second set of fingers down. And second foul, Tarasaitis and Amir Shadyan through to the final. Amir Shadyan is through to the finals. Lithuania wants to protest the call and will be doing so at the side of the stage. Lithuania will be handling the protest will be handled at the side of the stage as we continue. And we will continue with the women's 65. We will continue with the women's 65. With coming to the semifinal, representing Georgia, Irina Driaeva. And up against her, representing Sweden, Fia Reise. Fia Reisek, the defending world champion. She lost to Driaeva in the qualifying round. And Olga Shlishevskaya, Kazakhstan, is waiting for one of them in the final. And the question is, the Swedish and Georgian team managed to study enough in the break to find anything different to do. And there is the call for the referee's grip. There is the call for the referee's grip. Shoulders in, shoulders in. Thumbs down, thumbs down, fingers down. And it's to the straps. So we are in the referee's grip and the straps. They both go sideways, backwards. Reisek focused as always on the table. Straps tighten down. And the referee's grip. Thumbs down. Fingers down. And there is Reisek off. Andreeva is defending. Can Reisek stay on the pad? Oh, no, yes. She is through. Here Krajcek is through to the final. Are they done yet? Leonard? Leonard, is the protest done yet? Is there a ruling yet on the protest? Is there a ruling on the protest yet? No. Okay. We move on to the men's 75 kilo. The men's 75 kilo. And it is all Latvian. First to the table, the Jedi of arm wrestling, Jānis Āmolins. And against him, also Latvia, Krasovskis Vladislav. This is an incredible show of strength by Latvia, putting two men in the 75 kilo final. Āmolins, yes, we expected that. Krasovskis, yes, in a way also, but both of them succeeding at the same time. However, David Samushia is waiting for one of them in the final. Latvia, like Lithuania, seldom bring a very big team. It's just...
The test has been withdrawn.
Āmolins hits hard and it slips out. Slips out. It's actually Vladislav Krasovskis who works his way away from Āmolins' attack. Just look at the size of these men's forearms. These are 75 kilo men. Very large part of that weight is on their forearms. Āmolins dragged right off the pad by Krasovskis. Now there you have the function of the fouls. It's not, Jānis Āmolins does not make mistakes. Krasovskis, Vladislav simply towboats him right off. There. And there is the pin. Krasovskis, Vladislavs through to the final, putting Āmolins in third place. Concerning the 70 kilo, the protest was withdrawn. The protest was withdrawn in the 70 kilo, so we continue. We are in the women's 70. We are in the women's 70 kilos. Coming to the semi-final, representing Slovakia, Rebeka Martinkovičová. And up against her, representing Kazakhstan, Tatyana Trubina. In the women's 70 kilos, we have Vasconcelos of Brazil undefeated in the final, but we did see in the qualifiers Martinkovičová giving her a bit of trouble. So I am guessing that Vasconcelos, although undefeated, is not going to be rolling into a gold as easily as might have been expected prior to the championships. Also a bit depending on what these two take out of each other, whoever happens to go through. to the straps. Straps up. That's a huge hit from Martin Kovachova, and Trubina turning out to get away from there. Trubina working over in that way. Martin Kovachova holding on. Trubina the upper hand. That's a. Oh, it's gonna matter. Who will fade? Is the question. Look at Martin Kovachova fighting that attack. Has lost a bit of a wrist though. Trubina doing very good with the wrist. And there is a call for a dangerous position. She was looking away. And Martin Kovachova is given a foul for putting herself where her arm could simply break. When arms do break in arm wrestling, it's never pretty. It's a spiral fracture to the upper arm is what happens. And the referees know what causes it and keeps their eye on that. And you will be given a foul for dangerous position if that happens. Here we are. Eyes to the hand is the basic rule. Eyes to the hand is the rule. And it is a pin, finally, and Trubina is through. Tatiana Trubina through to the final. We are on to the men's 80 kilo, the men's 80 kilo. Coming to the semi-final table representing Russia, Georgy Tautyev. And against him, representing Romania, Viorel Dobrin. Bozidar Simionov is in the final waiting for one of them, the Bulgarian, undefeated straight through. Now Tautyev was very impressive in the Europeans this year, and he is in the semifinals here as well. They don't be fooled by looking like a very tall and thin man. Those long arms pack a lot of power. Then again, Dobrin does too. The well-established Romanian. Oh yeah, Dobrin hits, Tautyev runs, and it's the straps. He's not actually running in the sense that he totally lets go and escapes. But he's not doing much to try and hold on either, as Dobrin is off. Straps are on. right at the middle of the table. And look at the power between them, just measuring up straight in the middle of the table. It's not moving any. Ooh, there's so much. Looks like it's hardly started, but just look at their faces and you will know what sort of power is in there. And there is the key, and Dobril hits, changes his angle, and is all the way through. Jorel Dobrin through to the final. We are on to the women's 80 kilo. The women's 80 kilo. Coming to the semi-final, representing Russia. Also dominating in the Masters, Rusia Gabdrakhmanova. Up against her, representing Ukraine, Oksana Diachenka. Irina Makeyeva is undefeated in the right arm final. She lost in the left. The rumor has it there is an injury, slight injury in the wrist. But Gabdrakhmanova, let's just spend some time considering her. This is a woman who dominates any Masters category she's been in. She's won the 70, she's won the 80, she's won the plus 80 in the Masters division. And you have a Masters division woman up in the final in the open 80s. The sheer power of this woman is incredible. Diachenka, no spring chicken either, obviously. She has been around arm wrestling for so long, and there's no way you get to this table without knowing what you're doing. There's the referee's grip. There's enough of that. And it is Gabdrakhmanova moving over to the right first, and then as Diachenka gets the brakes on, it slips out, and now we're in the straps and the referee's grip. Yeah, there's one slip. I will definitely say he's not intentional by anybody. They're trying, but there's just too much power going each way, and we strap them down. Oh, look at the power. Look at the power from Gabdrakhmanova. Zia Gabdrakhmanova through to the final. We are on to the men's 85. The men's 85. Coming to the semi-final table representing Turkey, Orguzan Kozak. And up against him, representing Bulgaria, Stefan Lengaro. Kozak of Turkey, Lengaro of Bulgaria. To arm wrestling fans, this is just an hour of constant awe, seeing the semifinals and the finals of Worlds. the arm wrestling level is at a level where it's hardly comprehensible if you are not very initiated. We're trying to show you, we're trying to explain to you, but you're gonna have to feel this because just believing. Ooh, look at that. And there's an elbow foul for Lengarov, which keeps him in the match really after that quick pin by Kozak. And there is no discussion about that whatsoever. Kozak through to the final. All goes on. Kozak through to the finals. We're on to the women's plus 80. The women's plus 80. Coming to the final semi-final table representing Belarus, Tatiana Kalyu. And against her, representing Russia, Alina Samotoy. In the left hand in the plus 80 ladies, we had Isanskaya and White Gute. Yesterday, White Gute losing that. She's undefeated in the right arm today, waiting for Samotoy or Kalyuk. And although looking for her by her standards bleak in the left arm, the right arm should not be a problem to White Gute. But don't blink because Kalyuk and Samotoy have the power to upset her if she makes a tiny mistake, and one of them is going to get to try. Samotoy is also lightning fast for a plus 80 arm wrestler. Samotoy hitting. And there is a foul for Kalyuk. As she, the foul was for an intentional slip there. And we try again. And there's Samotoy avoiding. And they have a foul each. Fingers down. And there are the straps. Kalyuk dominating Samotoy's hand. And when Samotoy's wrist folds backwards, there's nothing left to hold on to, and it slips out. Finally, the straps come out. Thumbs up there. Well, let's see what happens as the straps come on. I'm going to say Kalyuk looks much stronger, and Samotoy will have no options but to stay in there. Sana Kalyuk through to the Kalyuk through to the finals. And we are on to the 90 kilo. We're on to the 90 kilo. To the table, representing Ukraine, Evgeny Rudny. Up against him, representing Russia, Sergei Bogoslovo. We have Sasha Andreev, the golden boy of Bulgaria, waiting undefeated. In the final, Prudnik, Bogoslovov. It's just the 90 kilos, just you wouldn't believe the list of names that have been taken down by one of these three men during the day. Locked in, dead in the middle of the hook. Right up to the middle of the table. Again, a hit towards that lock. This is such intense arm wrestling. Oh, there is a pin, and it is Prudnik. Evgeny Prudnik through to the final. We move to the men's 100 kilo. The men's 100 kilos. To the table, representing Bulgaria, Jordan Zonen. Also representing Bulgaria, Stoyan Golemano. It's all Bulgarian. But it is a clash of generations. Golemanov, I would say almost a blast from the past, but he's been around forever in arm wrestling. We have the Kazakh Zaranov waiting for one of them in the final. Sometimes we've seen Bulgarian athletes a little bit settle on who is best suited to take on the finalists, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Look at the tension. And there is a elbow foul for Tsonev. An elbow foul for Tsonev. Kept him in the match though, but Golemano was on his way to the pin. Asking about the thumbs. Both want them covered. There's the twitch. No foul. Came from both sides. Kolomanov, schoolbook arm wrestling. Look at that. Stoyan Kolomanov to the final. We are in the men's 110 kilos. The men's 110 kilos. Coming to the semifinal, representing Russia, Artem Grishin. And up against him, representing Italy, Frank Lamparelli. We have Vitaly Laletin, the left arm winner, the dominant of the 100 and 110 whenever he's been in it, waiting undefeated in the finals. Oh, Grishin going for a load back, and there are the straps out. Oh, wow. Grishin wasn't about to try that. Oh, they both wanted the straps in there. Looking for a starting position in the straps. Shoulders in. Lamparelli gaining position, but his elbow comes off, I think. Was that his elbow, or was it Grishin's first? Somebody's elbow. It was Grishin's off first. Grishin's elbow off. There's the call for the referee's grip. There's the call for the referee's grip. So we have straps and referee's grip. Shoulders moved in. Goes down. Lamparelli gaining position. Grishin climbing in for a triceps push. Not. Ooh, look at this steel, and Lamparelli holding on. Lamparelli's strength defending there is incredible. Can he hold off the inside pressure? No, there's Grishin getting on. No, there's a call first. It's a foul in a losing possession, and it is Grishin through to the final. Artem Grishin through to the final. We are on to the plus 110. The plus 110. Coming to the final table, representing Georgia, Gennady Kvikvinya. And up against him, representing Russia, Oleg Melentyev. This is an amazing turnout for the semifinals. We have young Dmitry Silayev, undefeated in the final, the young Siberian, waiting for one of these older, experienced athletes. We have Melentyev, who is 45. He won the left arm in the Masters earlier this week, and he saved his right arm for this category. Well, so he's up in the semifinals, and Kvikvinya suffering a bad injury yesterday in the left arm. You see his arm packaged up properly there, and it takes quite a sportsman to be able to get up to the table after suffering that again. Although he's pulling with the other hand, that has got to still be there, bugging him, hurting. Here's the call for the referee's grip. There's the call for the referee's grip. And it is Kvikvinya. That is so impressive. Gennady Kvikvinya through to the final in the plus 110. We have been through all of the semifinals, and it is time for the finals. It is time for the finals. We will be starting with the men's 55 kilo. The men's 55 kilo final, coming with one loss in the qualifier by the way of the semifinal, representing Georgia, Livani Pogosiani. And undefeated, up against him, representing Kazakhstan, Dauren Absatar. So we're now running back through and bringing the undefeated out in each category. Absatar to the left, first of the undefeated. To be up. Pogosiani is going to have to win twice to change this in any way. And Pogosiani on the inside, pouring it on. Didn't get all the way down in the first attempt. There's another attempt by Absatar. He just manages, and then his angle lets go a little bit, and he ends up moving away from his body, has to come up again. Fine position. Pogosiani very comfortable in that lock in there. And there it is. Pogosiani takes the first win and forces a rematch between them. Ivani Pogosiani forces a rematch in the 55. Pogosiani forces a rematch in the 55. We are on to the women's 50. The women's 50, where we have, with one loss in the qualifiers, coming by the way of the semifinal, representing Kazakhstan, Evgenia Gunka. And up against her, undefeated, representing Turkey, Ezra Kiraz. There is a bit of upsets in the category. Both Goncharenko losing in the semifinal against Gunka, and Babayeva gone earlier in the qualifiers. And Kiraz of Turkey is undefeated. One of the names spoken of. Only one left, but she is left. Kiraz smiles, holding heads. Ezra Kiraz demonstrating power. Ezra Kiraz is the world champion. We move back to the rematch in the men's 55. The men's 55. Welcome back to the table for the rematch, Davren Absatar and Levani Pogosiani. That's an incredible demonstration of power by Kiraz. She's 25, Gunka 17. And she's just gonna have to take a few more years growing to challenge that. Kiraz used to be the young up and coming. Now she is the lightweight superstar of the world. Absatar now moved to the right hand side, having lost the first final. Pogosiani coming on a roll. Quick into the hook. Hits once, hits twice. And Pogosiani hits the pin. Ivani Pogosiani turns it around and takes the world championship title. There it is. He's finally down to the height of the pin. And it's a win. We are on to the men's 60 kilo. The men's 60 kilo. Coming with one loss in the qualifiers. By the way of the semifinals, representing Russia, Roman Tserekayev. And undefeated up against him, representing Kazakhstan, Nurdaulet Aydarkhan. This is going to be good. Aydarkhan, Serekayev. Serekayev just took out the other Kazakh in the category, Rustembek, in the semifinals, stopping them from making it a Kazakh double. And the question is, will he manage to turn it all together and put himself at the top of the podium? Looking for the start. And there is a warning for Serekayev. It's about staying at the middle of the table pre-start. Oh, and such a quick hit from Serekayev. One. Second hit is not all the way down. Is not all the way down there. There is a foul for Serekayev. A foul for Serekayev. Coming off in the back of the pad with the elbow. Back into the table. Quick hit in again, trying to work his way down. Aydarkhan keeping the brakes on just before the pin. Serekayev attacking once, twice. It's been Serekayev on the offense. There is a foul for Aydarkhan trying to push Serekayev off the pad. Shoulder squared in. Again there, right in the middle. Same development. Serekayev trying to attack. Aydarkhan defending very well this far. And it's over on Aydarkhan's side. It's closer to his body. Aydarkhan slightly better angle than Serekayev. Waiting for an opening to get through. No, he's not getting through there. Looking for another way. Aydarkhan holding on, waiting for a fade. Aydarkhan right on the back of the pad. Also, no doubt he would have tried to pull otherwise over in his direction. Oh, Aydarkhan so patient, waiting under that pressure. Serekayev. Oh, there is small feel, and Serekayev got the little opening he needed from that hit. Second foul, Serekayev, and it is Aydarkhan. takes the win in that game of chess on the table. We are on to the women's 55. The women's 55. Coming with one loss in the qualifiers, by the way of the semifinal, representing Bulgaria, Dimitrina Dimitrova. And up against her, undefeated, representing Kazakhstan, Tatyana Verina. Dimitrova coming through Maria Lundqvist of Sweden in the semifinals. And the question is there anything to be down about Verina at all? She's so strong. And no, there's nothing to be done about her. There it is, she has the title. Tatyana Verina takes the World Championship title. And we are on to the men's 65. The men's 65. With one loss in the qualifiers, coming by the way of the semifinals, representing Russia, Oleg Cherkasov. Undefeated to the table against him, representing also Russia, Maxim Yandubaev. All Russian final. Jandubaev, undefeated to the left. Cherkasov having to fight off Kadir of Kazakhstan in the semifinal to be here. Hit from Jandubaev once, twice, not to the pin. Cherkasov has a go, stops mid-table again. And Cherkasov forces a rematch. Cherkasov forces a rematch. Cherkasov takes the win and forces a rematch in the category. Cherkasov takes the win and forces a rematch in the category. We move to the women's 60. The women's 60. With one loss in the qualifiers, coming by the way of the semifinal, representing Kazakhstan, Elvira Shadirko. And undefeated to the final table, representing Russia, Ekaterina Afonina. Shadirko defeated Gabueva in the semifinals a while ago now. Afonina is the opponent, and I still think that the 33-year-old Russian will have no trouble getting through the 22-year-old Shadirko. But the Kazakh has, as we said, been amazing. Now there we are, straight over, and it's a win. Ekaterina Afonina takes the win and is the world champion. We are back to the men's 65, the all-Russian rematch in the 65. Welcome back to the table, Maxim Yandubayev and Oleg Cherkasov. Strange development in the first match between them, and I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure of the referee's intention in the foul that gave Cherkasov the win. Elbow foul for Jandubayev. They go so quickly to the inside. Total agreement on that between them anyway. And Jandubayev reminded he has a foul. Right locked and deadlocked in the middle. Cherkasov hitting, not all the way to the pad. Waiting. Jandubayev looking for an opening. Cherkasov tries again. Jandubayev holds on for dear life, and Cherkasov hits all the way down, and there it is. It's a turnaround. Cherkasov turns it around and takes the World Championship title. We are on to the men's 70 kilo final. The men's 70 kilo final. Having suffered one loss in the qualifiers, coming through the semifinal. Representing Armenia, Emil Amirshadyan. And up against him, undefeated, representing Russia, Artur Makarov. Makarov, undefeated he's 23 years old. Amirshadyan, 25. Weighing in at almost exactly the same, 100 grams between them on weigh-in. And there are the straps. There are the straps. Oh, look at the pressure up towards the finger, and there lets go of them. Makarov, lots and lots of pressure backwards. See there, turning it over, and fingers let go as he runs out of hand to turn. Makarov pushing forward. That is skilled arm wrestling. And look at the strength and dominance. And there he is all the way to the pin. And that is pure strength there. Artur Makarov is the world champion. And we are on to the women's 65. The women's 65. Coming with one loss in the qualifiers. By the way of the semifinal, representing Sweden, Fia Reisek. Undefeated to the table, representing Kazakhstan, Olga Shlyshevskaya. Shlyshevskaya, undefeated through the qualifiers. Fia Reisek winning the left arm yesterday, undefeated all the way. The defending champion in the right arm, but had to go through Driaeva in the semifinals. And it was Driaeva who put Reisek in the B side first. So Shlyshevskaya and Reisek have not run into each other in the right arm yet. There's the call for the referee's grip. Foul, Reisek moving in the referee's grip. Foul, Reisek moving in the referee's grip. And it is Shlyshevskaya who takes the win. Olga Shlyshevskaya takes the win and is the world champion. And we are on to the men's 75 kilo. The men's 75 kilo. With one loss in the qualifiers, coming through the semifinal, representing Latvia, Krasovskis Vladislav. And undefeated to the final table, representing Georgia, David Samushia. Only 21 years of age, coming out of the under-21, Krasovskis Vladislavs took out the established old star of Latvia, Jānis Amolins, in the semi. And they're on the right to take on Samushia for the title. And there is a foul for Krasovskis. Pulling out of the grip. Intentional slip. Krasovskis Vladislavs running away. Look at the power from Samusha on the inside. There it is. David Samusha takes the world title. We are on to the women's 70 kilo. The women's 70 kilo. Coming with one loss in the qualifiers by the way of the semifinals. Representing Kazakhstan, Tatiana Trubina. And undefeated to the final table, representing Brazil, Gabriela Vasconcelos. Trubina beating Martinkovicova in the semi-final. And we saw Martinkovicova give Vasconcelos a bit of trouble in the qualifiers, although she did straighten it out. Still undefeated. Looking for a starting position. There's the call for the referee's grip. And there's a foul. There's a foul for Vasconcelos. Smiling. It's a referee's grip and it's a false start in the referee's grip. That's why it's a direct foul. There it is, nice and clean. Gabriela Vasconcelos takes the World Championship title 2017. We are on to the 80 kilo. We are on to the 80 kilo. With one loss in the qualifiers through the semifinals, representing Romania, Viorel Dobrin. And undefeated to the final table, representing Bulgaria, Bozidar Simeonov. Dobrin, one of the world's best middleweight arm wrestlers. Just put Tautiev in third place in the semifinals. Simeonov, 19 years old. I don't know if this is his first senior championship final. Tighten down. Simeonov pouring it on first. Dobrin countering it up. Look at Dobrin's arm wrestling. Working that wrist, trying to stop the inside. Dobrin is doing exactly what he has to do, but will it be enough? Look at Dobrin staying away from the deep inside. Oh, yeah. Oh, almost. And there was an opening there. And there's a foul in losing for Dobrin as he goes off, and Semyonov takes the title. Vojvodar Semyonov is the world champion. And we are on to the women's 80 kilo. The women's 80 kilo. With one loss in the qualifiers, coming through the semifinals, representing Russia, Gruzia Abdrakhmanova. And undefeated to the final table, also representing Russia, Irina Makieva. This is so interesting. Abdrakhmanova, 44 years old, steamrolled over everything in the Masters division and has obviously done the same thing to everybody in the senior division, but Irina Makieva. So she's pulling for the second full day this week with this arm. And it is impressive to be, oh, she wasn't going to try. She knew what she was up against. Makieva takes the title. Irina Makieva takes the World Championship title. And we are on to the men's 85 kilo. The men's 85 kilo. At 21 years of age with one loss in the qualifier, representing Turkey, Oguzhan Koja. And undefeated to the final table, representing Georgia, Georgi Tvaliashvili. Kojak dominating Lengarov in the semifinals. Once they settled in on a grip. And the question that arises, can Tvaliashvili be that much stronger? Or is Kojak really very strong, but something went wrong in the qualifiers? Looking for some thumb knuckles up in there. There are the straps. There are the straps. Kojak pointing at an elbow coming up, but it only came off after the slip. Okay, back in the middle. Tightening it down. That's a warning for a false start. That's a warning for a false start. He does do that very well, doesn't he? Problem is he showed his hand now. And Tvaliashvili knows where the worst hit is going to come. Coincidental, they both did that. Tightening it down again. And there it is. Look at the slam, and he forces a rematch. Oguzhan Kojak forces a rematch in the 85. Kojak forces a rematch in the 85 with a flash pin. We are on to the women's plus 80. The women's plus 80. To the table with one loss in the qualifiers, coming through the semifinal, representing Belarus, Tatiana Kalyu. And undefeated to the final table, representing Lithuania, Egle Vaitkute. Vaitkute taking position and finishing it off. Egle Vaitkute is the dominant world champion. We are back to the 85 kilo rematch. The 85 kilo rematch. Welcome back to the table, Georgi Tvaliashvili and Oguzhan Kojak. And I must say, Kojak made it look like there was nobody else at the table, both in the semifinal and in the first final match against Tvaliashvili, and he is definitely the dominant strength at the table. And can Tvaliashvili pull anything out of his hat to stop this? There was a referee's grip called. And we're back at the table. See Kojak so quick to start. The referee lifted his hand to the signal for the referee's grip, and just to make sure, Kojak slammed him again. There's the referee's grip. And it's to the straps. Straps out now, and we'll tie them together. And Oguzhan Kojak is so much stronger from everything we've seen this far. He's 21 years old. Tvaliashvili is 33. Fingers down there. And there it is. There it is again. Look at the slap. Ogujan Kojek is the world champion. We are on to the 90 kilo. The 90 kilo. Coming with one loss in the qualifiers. Through the semifinal representing Ukraine, Evgeny Prudnik. And against him, undefeated through the qualifiers, representing Bulgaria, Sasho Andreev. Now, this is so intense in the room that you can feel it all the way back. Prudnik pacing back and forward. There were discussions about the match in the qualifier. It was an even match strength-wise. Andreev has stepped up several weight categories, coming up from being 16, winning his first international titles, and moved up as he's grown. Now in at the 85. Prudnik has been in the in the 90. Now in the 90. Andreev, however, weighed in at 85, giving away 5 kilos to his opponents. There's the referee's grip. And I think this has been Bulgarian planning all the way. Lengaro was in the 85, so they sent Andreev into the 90. And now I'm thinking they were deeming Andreev the most suitable man to take on, among others, Prudnik in the 90. Dead on the inside. Hard hit from Andreev. Second hit from Andreev. Prudnik tightening it in. One, two, three. Deadlocked in the middle of the table. And Prudnik is being moved over as Andreev hits, and Prudnik gets his shoulder in behind. There's another hit from Andreev. Is all the way down. And it is Sasho Andreev after such a battle. Sasho Andreev is the world champion. We move to the 100 kilos. The 100 kilos. With one loss in the qualifiers. Coming through the semifinals, representing Bulgaria, Stoyan Golimano. And undefeated to the final table, representing Kazakhstan, Georgi Zerano. Golomanov, 36 years old. Just beat his 21-year-old countryman, Tsonev, for this place. And that wasn't a giveaway. He earned that spot. And there they are on the right side of the table. Zeranov, Golomanov. Referee's conferring, and that's so quick. False start for Golomanov. False start for Golomanov. Jumping the gun. Well, the graphic says it's not a foul, it's a false start. That graph is not correct there. Slip out, and it's to the straps. Zeranov doing all of the hitting there. Now that huge elbow lift comes off to the slip out as there's no more resistance in the hand. Zeranov, Golomanov. And the straps looking for some fingers. Oh, look at that slam. Look at that slam. And Golomanov nods in approval. Georgi Zeranov takes the world title with a huge hit. And we are on to the 110 kilo. The 110 kilo with one loss in the qualifiers. Coming through the semifinals, representing Russia, Artem Grishin. And undefeated to the final table, also representing Russia, Vitaly Laletin. Laletin up undefeated for the second time of the championships, left and right. This time against his countryman, Grishin. Amazing arm wrestler, Laletin. Well, so's Grishin. Grishin hits, and it's a rematch. It's a rematch. Grishin takes a rematch in the first between them. Rematch. And we will have the Russians back on stage for a rematch. We are on to the plus 110. The plus 110. Coming through the qualifiers with one loss. Through the semifinals, representing Georgia, Gennady Kvikvinya. And undefeated to the final table, representing Russia, Dmitry Silayev. Gennady Kvikvinya putting on an amazing performance here. Just by the fact, stepping up to this final, fighting his way through this enormous category with a left arm, where I think a bicep tendon let go yesterday, and he went out injured, and he's got it all packaged up, but he's back at the table and in the finals against a Siberian Smash Silaev. Kvitvinja, no. There's an elbow foul for Kvitvinja. There's an elbow foul for Kvitvinja. Elbow foul for Kvitvinja. Well, he is that strong. He is that strong. But pulling off the back of the pad. And now the room is roaring. The heavyweight final between Silaev and Kvitvinja. Hit by Silaev, and there's Kvitvinja's pin. Kvitvinja taking the first win and forcing a rematch. Kvitvinja taking the first win and forcing a rematch. And that means we are going back to the 110. We are going back to the 110 for the rematch. Welcome back to stage, both representing Russia, Vitaly Lalyatin and Artem Grishin. Lalyatin, Grishin, and it looked like a giveaway from Lalyatin in the first. Elbow foul for Lalyatin. And, well, it's not going to be something negotiated in this case. Lalyatin with an elbow foul. Not looking as focused. The first one I could understand, them wanting an all-Russian decider straight on the table. That would have meant that Lalyatin would have to be safe to be dominant, and he's not looking at the moment. And it's a coincidental. Both elbows come off on Lalyatin's side. Lalyatin's elbow comes off behind the pad, and Grishin's comes off in front of his. It was just that huge motion to Lalyatin's side. And that is the second elbow foul putting out, and it is a win for Artem Grishin. Artem Grishin takes the world title in the 110. And we are in the plus 110 rematch. The plus 110 rematch. Russia against Georgia. It is 1-1. No advantages left. 1 win each. Welcome back to the table, Dmitry Silaev and Gennady Kvitvinja. Russia, Georgia at the table. The young Silaev against the 32-year-old Kvitvinja. It's not the biggest age difference we've seen, but there's still different generations in arm wrestling. Silaev now on the right-hand side, having lost the loss. And Kvitvinja is just beyond belief how he steps up with a left arm injured and still has taken himself all the way through the semifinal to the final, has taken 1 win of Silaev, and he just needs 1 more, and he will be the heavyweight world champion. Silaev needs to get out of the inside with Kvitvinja. If he wants anything of that gold medal, cannot allow himself to be dragged inside on a inside match against Gennady Kvitvinja. He has a huge hit, and that now's the time to bring it out. There's the referee's grip. There's the referee's grip. Fingers down. And a quick snap in each direction, and we're in referee's grip and the straps. Referee's grip and the straps. Still no fouls, no warnings in this. Clean slip out in the middle. All that adrenaline right into the middle. Two of the biggest hands and arms in arm wrestling up at the table against each other. Fingers down. And it is a pin. Dmitry Silayev. Dmitry Silayev. Dmitry Silayev is the heavyweight world champion. And Epifania is not happy with that at all. But he catches it too late and he has passed the pin pad, and it is a win to Silayev. Virginia is on stage, and I'm guessing the Georgians want to protest this. We have seen some of the most amazing arm wrestling ever in the World Championship final. We have no more matches to go. This was the very final. And we have seen the two best heavyweights in the world at the table. At the middle of the Coldest League Championship protest by the losing party. It will be handled. And after that ruling, we'll see if it stands or if we come back again. We will see after the ruling. Right now, we are just enjoying the greatest arm wrestling in the world and waiting for a final call on that match, or if we are just going to be seeing the award of celebrating the World Championships. We will be back in just a few minutes as this is our rule. Why don't you give us some music while we're up?
Това е все едно грузински състезател още, така че напълно не нужно беше да протестира в тази ситуация. някой лев да си купим магнезий, примерно, да се намазаме. Аз ноsim състезанието каишки.
Да, маса.
Имаме някакви маси, закърпваме ги време на време, сами си почистваме, така се тренираме. И тренираме 40 човека в този клуб, които постига световни шампиони.
We are about to start with the award ceremony. We're about to start with the award ceremony. In just a minute, we will be starting with the award ceremony.
Повече хора, по-често.
Само за аматьори да се запалят скоростта.
Ако влезеш в тите зали, те пълни с хора, които блъскат, дигат.
Така е наистина. Ние в нашия фитнес малко също имаме две маси, които стоят в България, дава също маса, стоява една масата. Там се запалват млади момчета. Видя, че наистина спорта има така, независимо, че това не му носи някакъв голям приход. Собственика на залата взе още маси и сложи маси в другото училище, където има фитнес, което е хубаво. Аз съм много благодарен, че дава тази възможност да тренирам.
Нищо не пречи да се сложи в някакво училище на маса. Това също е вариант.
Абсолютно.
Ако имат, разбира се, самите училища бази, на маса.
Тренираме в 125 училища в младост, 81 също има маса. Учениците всяко време могат, ако искат да дойдат в залата и могат да опитат, ако е примерно по-късно да следобед или при вечер, сигурно ще има и добри състезатели, ще се запознат с този шампион и ще им покажат техники и методики на тренировки.
А пък вече в интернет има всичко. Методики на тренировки, всичко.
Аз често имам момчета, които идват и вече натренирани, така с добра техника, просто гледали много мачове по интернет и знаят как и са подготвили. Естествено, друго е да
се сблъскаш с сериозен съперник на масата.
фанат на Бай Марин.
Голямата лапа.
Тук се вършим на това, Бай Марин идва при нас да тренира вечерта в 7 часа, като цял ден е пренасял картофи. Така че най-вероятно...
За него тежестите са там на работното място.
Той ще прехвърля някакво пълна картофи навън. Както би изглеждал той, какво ли класиране ще да има, ако се почива вкъщи, само прави супер шановна и вече на тренировка.
Да се гледаме, че и възстановяването е много важно спорт.
Но поне има възможността да капа картофи, така че казва, че картофа дава сила.
Вече сме към края на нашето предаване. Това беше седмия състезателен ден на 39-та световно първенство по канадска борба. Трябва да задължително да това нещо. Сега не споменахме нещо за нашите състезателни са хора с увреждане и интернет, които също спечелиха този случай. Заслужават изключително висока оценка за това, което правят всеки път. Имаме световни шампиони, бронзови и сребърни медалисти. Хора, които намират смисъл в живота именно чрез тренировки в канадска борба. Те спечелиха 20 медала.
We are ready for the award ceremony. First of all, at the end of each championship,
България доказаха, че са доста добре подготвени.
the World Armwrestling Federation presents an award to a person who has contributed greatly to arm wrestling in their work around all service called the WSM.
Канадска борба.
Award every year to a person who, going above and beyond what they have to do to further arm wrestling. And we are going to present this award as well today. Mr. Abdullah and the EAF president is here to present it. So, I would like to call to stage, please, Mr. Thomas Rausch. He has been one of the people holding this championship together here for years in And also all the medalists bring their passports to the ceremony. All medalists bring their passports also. We will need identification for the Milton Gardens home selection. champion. We move on to the women's 60 kilo. The women's 60 kilo. In third place, representing Russia, Lisa Gavleva. In second place, representing Kazakhstan, Elvira Shadirko. And the champion, also representing Russia, Ekaterina Affonina. champion. We move to the men's 75 kilos and then 75 kilos. In third place, representing Latvia, Jānis Ābolīns. In second place, also representing Latvia, Vladislavs Krasovskis. And in champion representing Georgia, David Samushia. David Samusha is the world champion. And we move to the women's 70 kilo. The women's 70 kilo. In third place, representing Slovakia, Rebecca Martikovichova. In second place, representing Kazakhstan, Tatiana Drubina. And the champion representing Brazil, Gabriela Vasconcelos. is the world champion. We move on to the men's 85 kilo. The men's 85 kilo. In third place, representing Bulgaria, Stefan Legaro. In second place, representing Georgia, Georgi Valiashvili. And the champion representing Turkey, Oguzhan Hoxha. Oguzhan Hoxha is the world champion. We continue with the women plus 8 kilo. The women plus 8 kilo. In third place, representing Russia, Alina Samotoy. In second place, representing Belarus, Tatiana Kalyu. And the champion representing Lithuania, Egle Vaidkutė. Alina Samotoy, waiting for you on the podium. Andrea is the world champion. We move to the men's 100. The men's 100. In third place, representing Bulgaria, Jordan. In second place, also representing Bulgaria, Stoyan Guatemala. And in champion, representing Kazakhstan, Georgi Zelano. We come to the men's 110. The men's 110. In third place, representing Italy, Fran Lamparelli. In second place, representing Russia, Vitaly Yanetti. And the champion, also representing Russia, Artem Grishin. Artem Grishin is the world champion. And we are in the men's plus 110. The men's plus 110. In third place, representing Russia, Oleg Melevyev. In second place, representing Georgia, Gennady Grigoriev. And the champion, representing Russia, Dmitry Silayev. is the world champion. We are moving to the team championships of the seniors and the total. The team championships of the seniors and the total. We will be starting with the seniors, women and men awards in the teams and then the total. We will start with the team championship for the ladies. The team championship for the ladies. In third place, in the women's team champion, the senior women's team championships by 2 goals and 31 points, Turkey. Team representative of Turkey. In second place by the the championship to Turkey. We're going to Turkey next year in October. And we have the team championships in total. The team championships in total. This includes the juniors, the masters, and the seniors. In third place is the 2017 championship total by the way of 12 bronze medals, 11 silver medals, and 9 gold medals. Georgia! In second place in the total by 13 bronze medals, 22 silver medals, and 27 gold medals, Kazakhstan. And the team total champions by the way of staggering 26 bronze medals, 28 silver medals, and 35 gold medals, Russia! We have concluded the awards, so we would like to have representatives. Could we have, please, all the represented nations team captains come to stage? All the team captains, please, come to stage. You are doing an incredible job and there's so much work behind bringing all these teams here. All the team captains, please, join us on stage. Let's hear a round of applause for the team captains and their fantastic work. Thank you for your teams, thank you for your hard work. We hope your teams appreciate you for everything you do. We are going to get you to step down. But it's still taking pictures. Are there more people coming? Thank you, team captains. You're welcome to step down. And we want you to
Normal